The following takes place between 5:59 p.m. and 6:06 p.m.
All right, we've got to get moving on this quickly. So everyone get back to your stations. Your department heads will brief you on your tasks. The president is scheduled to arrive within the hour, so let's get moving. Jake, Keith, Janet, stay here a second. Morris, I need you to get to the hospital immediately. See if you can find out anything about the syndicate's plans.
But sir, this doesn't make any sense. If the president were coming to Austin, we would have been the first notified.
We would have been one of the first to be notified, however, we didn't get the information. The media already knows about it. Jake and Keith heard it on the radio.
Well, maybe they're wrong.
Well, you know, Jake and I, we thought that might be the case, so we hurried back here as fast as we could, but,
I've already verified it with District, though. He is coming. Now, the change in the president's plans were only made within the past hour, so we should have been notified immediately, but someone has to be disrupting the flow of information to our office.
A mole?
Very possibly. I need you and Keith to coordinate to find out if there is a mole, who it is, and where they're doing this from. So go ahead.
Hello?
Mr. Amos, this is CTU Austin Chief Philip Rayburn.
Well, what can I do for you, Mr. Rayburn?
We believe that an attempt is going to be made on the president's life while he is in Austin.
You've got to be kidding me.
I wish I was. We have evidence that the Judas Syndicate is operating out of the Austin area, and we strongly advise that the president cancel any public appearances he was planning on making.
Look, as the president's chief of staff, it is my job to protect him every way I can. And that goes beyond the physical. Not making this speech would be political suicide. It's just what his opponents need for fodder with the primary season rolling around soon.
I understand that, however, the president would like to be alive to have a shot at re-election, wouldn't he?
Yes, but you're gonna have to give me something more concrete than rumors and speculation.
We're working on that.
He's in a very weak state right now. You cannot be rough with him. If you weren't in the government, I would not let you in there.
Has he said anything?
He's barely been conscious. I just gave him a shot to rouse him.
Okay. My name is Jake Morris. I'm an agent of the United States Counter-Terrorist Unit. And I know that you are a member of the Judas Syndicate. I also know that you are planning on assassinating the president. And what I need you to tell me is how y'all are planning on doing that. Look, when you get out of this hospital, you're going to be tried for high treason. But if you help me, I may be able to help you. But if anything happens to the president, I will make sure you get the death penalty. Is that understood? All right. I thought you might be like that. I could tell from all the weaponry we found in the back of your car that you're an assassin. And I know that assassins are pretty patient guys. You have to spend all that time waiting, staking out the right spot, making sure you got the right shot. I like to think of myself as a pretty patient guy. But you are trying my patience. You need to tell me what I need to know now.
The Father.
Speak up. What are you saying?
The Father will ease his pain. The boy was taken. And you'll pay.
Sir, we're gonna need you to leave now.
yeah, so we just left the bad guys there, lying there on the ground, bleeding to death.
Well, that's Morse for you. Shoot them up and leave the mess behind.
Yeah. So, is this a internal problem, or are we getting interference from the outside?
Well, it's hard to tell because the bandwidths are spiking up all over the place.
So what would cause something like that?
Well, if someone got to the source line optic cable, they could attach a router reverse ping that could selectively block preset IP addresses.
Well, would that be an inside job, or could you do it from the outside, or how would they go about doing that?
It would be easier if it was an inside job, because then you don't have to worry about the SD packets being affected.
So how do we tell which one it is?
The computer is decompiling the masking subroutine, and that'll tell us.
Right.
So, have you talked to Eric lately?
Yeah.
How's it doing?
Great. He loves his new job at Dippin' Dot, but he wants to strangle everyone in his anger management class. Apparently, they're real jerks. Jake, what'd you find out?
Hey, I didn't get anything. He died.
I can't understand you.
I said I didn't get anything.
Hello?
Look, I think the hospital's messing with our line. I'll just call you when I get a little bit further away.
Okay.
All right, see ya.